day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Isn't it funny that my singing just doesn't really match my personality in any way? Because my singing's really like quiet. I was thinking about why I'm a quiet singer, and I think it's because growing up we were just told to shut up so much that it was like, oh, I just won't be heard if I just sing quietly. No offense, mum, it was just like, kids, shut up. I just remember my brother playing guitar really loud on his amp, and my gosh, we had a small house, but his amp was bigger than the house. And it used to drive mum insane. I think the noise was more about him and his guitars, like less about me singing. But I did have a hobby where I used to get a CD. I used to do it with every CD, Britney Spears, Busted, anyone, and I put it in and had my little CD player. I remember it was blue and round, and I'd get a notepad and a pen, and I would press start, and then she'd be like, baby, can't you see? Pause. And I'd press pause straight away, and I'd write down, baby, can't you see? And then play. Baby, can't you see? I'm calling. Pause. I'm calling, or something. And I would write down every lyric to every song on every album that I loved for fun. And now, just type into Google, don't we? And that's it. You got it. You got all the lyrics in front of me. But that was my hobby until I realised that you can actually just take the album artwork out of the front cover, and there's a booklet with all of the lyrics sometimes if they decide to provide the lyrics. But that was my hobby for years. I used to love doing that. I was so lucky actually that my mum and dad would always buy us like the CDs we wanted, and just we'd go into HMV and I'd be like, please can I get this? And they'd never say no, so we'd get new CDs quite a lot. So we were so lucky. Rest in peace those CDs now, worth absolutely nothing apart from the memories. I don't know if mum still kept them, probably didn't, probably gave them to charity. But yeah, that's just a little bit of singing background there, and the story from being a child. By the way, I've released a new series on my Instagram. I haven't really given it a name yet, but it's a story time thing, and it's basically me telling stories and encouraging other people to share theirs. So get involved with that. It's yet to be given a proper name. I don't want to call it Leah Chats because I want it to be something bigger than just my stories. I want it to be something like our stories, but better than that. So if anyone's got any name ideas for this community or this hashtag of, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I don't know why, I'm sitting still. If anyone's got any name ideas for this sort of story time format where I can share a story and you guys can share stories, and we can all just read each other's stories. People don't have to switch the camera on and say them if they don't feel comfortable doing that. They can just write it down, take a picture of it, or they can just say it to camera. It'd be amazing. Yeah, I'm looking for a little name to head up this theme that I'm doing. Hopefully you guys will be able to help. You always come up with amazing ideas, so I'm open for it. Just folded my bed sheets really nicely, and I never ever spend time folding them. I'm just admiring how nice they look. Okay, fair enough, they're not ironed, but I just showed Atch and he was like, wow, that's how they should be all the time. I was like, nah, not gonna happen. It's just that thing you do when you first move somewhere, you may make it really nice. I placed a little bit of a throw that I used to have in the living room at the old house on top of this ottoman, just because there's some stains, like there's just some marks on it that don't look too nice. So I thought that might do for now. And then in here, I have rolled all of our towels, and I've put some spare candles that haven't been lit yet, just down here to make the whole thing smell nice. In fact, when I open the ottoman, I can smell it. Joel and Leah dressing gowns, one new, one that I've been using. So that is all ready for the guests. Pick your towel. I'm really excited. Now I just need to deal with all of my clothes, which are going to live in here, and on a rail which I have ordered. So let's keep going. Anyone was wondering where these lovely drawers are from, they're all from John Lewis. So I will make sure to link up literally all the furniture is from John Lewis. This massive mirror. I'll link everything up in my description if I can find it all. My desk was from Amazon. My pillows, they were from Primark actually. And all my bedding was from Muji. So weird going back to a double after having a king size bed for so long. Last night it just felt like I had nowhere to move to. I was like, I can't move, I'm trapped. And then me and Atch had like a very serious conversation about how maybe he should go and sleep in another room and I should sleep in this room. And we should just be housemates. I need somebody to heal, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way it numbed all the pain. There you go, guys. Usually I'd find a little bit of free music online for that, but I'm kind of enjoying doing my own underscores whilst I do things like unpack my clothes. If you're still listening, by the way, and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. On to the video. It's another day and I'm trying to build a rail. So a few things. Firstly, John Lewis are amazing because I got this rail delivered and it actually arrived damaged. So the corners of it are all like bashed up. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit unsightly for a brand new flat, and a rail that I paid £120 for has arrived damaged in the post. Obviously there's nothing they could do about it. The delivery driver seemed like a lovely chap. He unloaded it gently, but I opened the box and it was like the corners have come sort of, I'll just show you in another clip when I can. It's the base of it, that the wooden base that has arrived bit like beaten up on the corners. So I'm just assembling it now, and I think it's actually quite easy to assemble. I've just done the top bit, like the pole, and then building these little bits. So I just need to place the wooden bit here, put some screws in, and then that'll be ready to hang some clothes. I just don't know where it's gonna live. There's just no like obvious space for it. It's probably gonna go in the spare room, but that room's looking really cluttered right now. Let me just show you. Okay, so the flat, ignore how messy. Mess. All of my clothes there. More clothes here. So that's, one sec. That's the situation at the moment with clothing. So that's all of Atch's work clothes and casual clothes. Ow, just banged my foot on that. So probably the rail will have to live here. It would be a little bit tight coming around this corner, but the only other option, I guess, would be to have it hanging there. It just unfortunately does shrink the space a little bit. Do you ever just look at footage of yourself and go, oh my gosh, my posture is so bad? It's actually so bad that I thought about not including this clip. But yeah, this is just a delivery of a shelf that's going to go in our kitchen. It's a bookshelf, but it can also be used to just store little bits and bobs. We need to put herbs and spices and all sorts of stuff that we can't fit in our kitchen on this shelf. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. I'm already good and It's 5:30, so it's never too early for a wine, is it? I never do this. Quarantine is doing this to us. I'm like, oh, should we get a bottle of wine in this week? Bear in mind though that the maximum I'd have in one night would be 1.5 glasses, because that's all I can handle. So yeah, cheers. Cheers to Monday. This is currently the tea and coffee table, which is an absolute mess. This is the table of things that I haven't given a home to yet. These are the shelves. And currently I've got this cupboard space and this cupboard space available. So that and that's a dishwasher, that's cleaning stuff, oven. So we're really limited. So I've got to try and organize this in a way. Wow, please ignore my pajamas that were drying. These are like linen pajamas, they look gorgeous on, but I put them in the wash for the first time and they creased so bad. I tried to iron them, but I'm terrible at ironing. I will give them another go later. But I guess that's just linen, isn't it? The nature of linen, 100% cotton. So my task for the next hour is to start sorting through this and fold up those bed sheets over there. Let's watch how to fold a fitted sheet, because this really does pain me. Living on a dime.
Hi, I'm Jill Cooper from livingonadime.com.
Hi, Jill.
One of the biggest challenges you're going to face in your life is how to fold a fitted sheet.
Correct.
So today I'm going to try to show you how to do that.
Thank you, Jill. Hi, my name's Jill from Living on a Dime. Just another time lapse of me doing more stuff in the house. This time I'm folding a sheet, and lucky for me, Jill's YouTube video was very, very useful. However, my sheets just weren't having any of it, so I had to kind of improvise and do it my own way. But I think if I'd ironed the sheets first, then Jill's method would have been easier for me. Oh my gosh, I'm such a domestic goddess in this video. I'm ironing those pajamas that were really, really creased because they're linen. I decided to place the shelf that we built in the corner near the kitchen table, because you got that like natural light coming in from the window, and as my friend Christy said, she was like, it's like free backlighting when you think about it. That looks quite cool. Okay, a little update. I've taken the tablecloth off the table because it wasn't bringing me any joy, and now the kitchen is in a bit of a difficult place because obviously that exists, that's the thing, we never really use it. We tend to sit at the bar stools there when we eat. The shelving unit, great. Then this and this, which came with the flat, currently we've been putting there, but I kind of just want to keep that space free. So I'm just trying to think, what on earth can I do with that chair and that table? There's literally no other space in the bedrooms. That's all recycling. Stick that downstairs. There's a little outbuilding and we're going to label a box and put our things that belong to our flat in there. I don't want the chair in here. Don't think it will work. There's literally no space unless I move the bed across and then stuck it there, but I don't really want to do that. The other bedroom, that's where Atch has been working. It doesn't work in that corner, we've already tried it. The only thing I could do is not sit at that desk, that chair. Just trying to figure it out. Atch just made a good suggestion, which was to put the big round table from over there in this corner, and weirdly I think it works. So imagine a few other little accessories there. Not sure. So before it used to be this table in the corner which just holds up little bits. That can live somewhere else, maybe there. I think it hides that which is on the wall. So yeah, that's good. The storage box I've got there just carries on living here, and currently it's just got extension cables in there. And then I've got this left, which I bought from the old house. And the good thing about these is that they are collapsible, so that comes off and just as a normal tray. And then this you can just fold up like that. But I was thinking, every time I'm sitting here, I always want a footrest. So that, with a cushion on top, technically, let's see if that works. Technically that could be a footrest. Perfect. That is makeshift. That works. No one needs to see that. You can't see it underneath the sofa when you look from here either. You can literally only see it when you go around there. It's now evening, guys. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. So this is what the shelf is looking like for now. I am aware that I need to get some sort of like storage thing to put these in. So all my tea, which I just think is amazing. Earl Grey, herbal, that's builder's tea. This is all caffeine free. These are the cinnamon sticks and the cloves that I put into the Earl Grey when I make it. Some Fortnum Earl Grey, some posh Earl Grey here, matcha. Atch's coffee stuff is all up there. This is some local coffee from a place in Chichester that make their own. Yeah, so this table looks a lot better than what it did before. I took off the tablecloth. I'm gonna have artwork up there. And then bins, a new recycling, just a plastic that I've labelled. And then this miscellaneous chair that currently has no other home. but at least we've got rid of that massive table. That table now sits over there in the corner, which looks okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's my desk there. Feeling good about the flat?
Yeah.
It looks good, doesn't it? Like,
really nice.
It's getting there. It's slowly getting there. I feel like all I achieved today was that area and doing a bit of a food shop, but it needed to be done. Wow. That looks good. Beef and mushroom pie. And that's the veg that we've got with it, and Atch has just done some gravy.
Gravy?
Go back to when we used to all go out for dinners, pie night at the Anchor Blue in Chichester. What is it in? Bosom, not yeah. Chichester. It's a shame we don't have a little glass or something. I was gonna pick up some alcohol in Sainsbury's, but then I thought I'd get ID'd and I didn't have my ID. Bon appetit. We never sit at our table, do we?
No, I just prefer it here.
I think from the old place we got used to the bar stools.
Yeah.
Prefer it at the bar. Right, we're gonna dig in, guys, and clock off the night. I will see you tomorrow, or I might stick an outro on it. We'll see how long it is. You know what we need
now? We've got a proper bar, nice little screen playing the football there.
Disgusting.
Look at her face.
Right.
Bon appetito.
Bon appetito. Morning. I'm just having a bit of Weetabix this morning. I managed to do another run, so another 5k, which is great. It's taking me half an hour at the moment, which is apparently like the average speed, a little bit over the average. I think the average is like 27 to 28 minutes to run 5k. I must say it was more of a jog, like I'm not like running full out, because I don't think I'd be able to go that long without stopping. Just moving because it's too bright over there in Contemplation Station. Have I shown you that yet? I'm pretty sure I have. Today's the first morning that I've woken up and not been appalled at the state of the dining room area. I was like, I fixed it. Yesterday wasn't a complete waste of time. I just realised I forgot to tell you that this room's no longer got my desk in it. Instead, it's the only place that we could put the rail was in here. It's got mine and Atch's clothes on there. Ideally, when you take off all of his, it actually looks fairly minimal. But at the moment, it's got all of our clothes on it. And then you've got the chest of drawers. You've got some shoes down there, the dungarees that I wore yesterday that I don't really want to put back in a drawer, but I don't want to wash them either. So at the moment, they just live there. I need a solution to that. So yeah, that's the latest. The house is looking in good order. Woke up this morning and for the first time I didn't hate what I saw. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna insert like a before pic and an after pic. Bear in mind that this is an area of the house that does actually get quite a lot of natural light, but I just took both pictures in the evening. And then this morning, there it is over there, looking pretty fly compared to what it was looking like. As soon as lockdown's over, we're gonna ask the landlord if they can just take away a few things, just like the stuff that we don't need, like that massive table over there and that chair. Like, we just don't need them. And ideally we wanted this place to be like more minimal, and we've managed to clutter it already. So not quite, it's just crazy. Like, we've all got more stuff than we think, and it's not until you move house that you realize quite how much you've got. Yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching me organize my home a little bit. It has taken a lot of time, but as I said in a previous clip, it's given me a bit of purpose during lockdown, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to have had something to consume my brain, because I know that for a lot of people it's just a really boring time. So yeah, I'll give you a proper flat tour maybe when I get my artwork and I get all of that up. I'm going to be working with a brand who are sponsoring a video actually, and I'm going to be decorating an area of my house. So look out for that, and I will see you next time. Oh, don't forget, I have launched a new series on my Instagram. It's called, at the moment it's just called like Story Time, and it's just where I sit down and tell a story. They're only a couple of minutes long, but they're quite easy to just, I think they're quite easy to watch. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy some of those. And yeah, see you next time. Hope everyone's well. Bye. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my new little underscore using my guitar and singing a little bit. Thank you so much again. Hope everyone's well. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.